Morning, Gladiators. Today is Monday, April 19th. Today we are going to read Chapter 9 of the testing, and then make sure you take notes in your L&B. And then we're going to start our newspaper edition of the testing. So here you will find the instructions. This week we'll be exploring different parts of a newspaper, including headlines, editorials, which is an opinion piece, comic strips, and book reviews. Each component has a separate and useful purpose. You will complete this newspaper project over the course of the week. Please do not submit your project until directed to do so by your teacher. You will complete one task each day. Take a moment and press pause and watch this short video on headlines. First, how to write a headline. You're going to summarize an event that occurred in the testing. You're going to answer the 5 W's: who, what, where, when, and why of the story in 1 or 2 sentences. So this is probably too small of an amount of sentences to complete that summarization. So you can do it in more than 1 or 2 sentences. And then you're going to cut down your story into a headline with just 6 words. You can even put a weird or humorous spin on it. So let's practice. Here is a news story. Approximately 12 monkeys broke out of a zoo in southwestern Germany on April 10th and spent the day sunning themselves before they were recaptured. Zoo staff is still investigating how the Barbary apes got away, but construction work at the zoo may have played a part. Police report. The primates were seen roaming around the area together, but zoo employees were unable to capture them, and the monkeys got away. A few moments later, the monkeys were caught lounging in the sun and returned to their zoo enclosures shortly thereafter. So if we were to summarize this in 1 or 2 sentences, you could do that here. So take a moment and practice summarizing in 2 sentences using the 5 W's. If I were to cut that down to 6 words, monkeys escape a zoo in Germany. And then if I were to put a weird or humorous spin on it, monkeys break out and go bananas. And so this is probably better because it attracts readers. Practice number 2. On April 2nd in 2021, a Virginia high school student was abruptly startled awake by a deer crashing onto his back as he slept during his daily commute to school. The bus hit the deer, which then catapulted through the windshield and hit the sleeping 15-year-old. The driver stopped the bus, opened the door, and the deer scurried off to safety. The student, Brendan Martin, was unharmed but caught off guard. Martin said that despite this incident, he will continue sitting in his favorite seat at the front of the bus. He told reporters, "There's no way it's happening twice." Okay, so if I were to summarize in 2 sentences, a deer crashed through the windshield of a school bus. A student was hit by the deer but not injured as he slept. 6 words: deer crashes into student on bus. Humorous spin: why deer fly in April. So now you're going to write a summary of one event that occurred in the testing of the novel that we're reading. Any one event: the graduation, the first part of the testing, her roommate, Ryan, whatever you want to write in a form of a summary, as if it is a newspaper report. And then you're going to break it down into 1 or 2 sentences. And then you're going to cut it down to 6 words, and if you'd like to put a weird or humorous spin on it. I would try to keep it as school appropriate as possible. I might not do the rhymes event, but maybe the graduation or being accepted, reporting on how many kids are going through the testing. So try your best to keep it school appropriate, please. And then you're going to use 3 different events from the testing and then just practice writing a headline here for those 3 different events. Then you're going to stop because we're going to finish this. We're going to continue on with this tomorrow. So here is, this is just the same PowerPoint that is in this assignment. And this is the one you'll be able to write on. And so there is your version there. And then lastly, there is a discussion post. Write a headline for one event that occurred this year in your life. 6-word headline. Hopefully it's humorous and we can all enjoy it. And that's all we have for today, gladiators. I hope you have a wonderful day.